So this is the first video of this season, Love Affairs. And I would like to start this season telling you a story, okay? Many years ago, I was having a conversation with a friend who in that time was much older than me. He was 40 something already, 47, something like this. And we were talking about dating and about women. No, I'm straight, he's straight. So we're talking about dating and women. And I remember that we had a conversation. And in this conversation, I was single. And he told me, what do you want from a woman? What is your expectation? And I said, in all my innocence, I want a loyal person. I want a honest person. I want a person who is going to be honest with me and so on. And he repeated the question, okay, but what do you want from a woman? And I didn't understand. I didn't quite understand. And I said, can you please tell me what you're talking about? And he said, no, I want you to think of it because you don't know what you want from a woman. What you're telling me is what everyone is going to answer because everyone wants that. But what do you want from a woman? Because this is what everyone is going to answer and this is what everyone is expecting. But what is it that you want in terms of a woman, in terms of a partnership, in terms of someone on your life? And I couldn't understand. And it took me a while and one long-term relationship to understand what he was asking me. And I want to spare you from all this time, all these years that took me to understand what my friend was saying and explain to you what he was saying. What he was saying is you have to know exactly what you want from your next relationship. Be you a man searching for a woman searching for a man or for a woman, you have to know exactly what you're looking for. And when you say, when I want you to think about what you're looking for, I want you to avoid exactly the same mistake that I made, which is, oh, I want someone loyal, I want someone who is not gonna lie and blah, 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 because this is the obvious thing. This is what everyone is looking for. Are you looking for someone to build a life together? Are you looking for someone who has the same tastes you have to join you in adventures? Are you looking for someone to build a family right away? Are you looking for someone to fulfill all your sexual fantasies because you don't want to have something long term, you just want to have something for maybe a year or two and experience things with this person? Are you looking for someone who loves traveling because your life is all about traveling and you want someone to travel with you? Are you looking for someone to build an enterprise together? You dream of having a business with the love of your life and maybe build something together, have a project together and accomplish that, achieve that goal together with someone you love and you think it would be amazing? Well, think of these things when you think of your next partner, when you think of what do I want from the next person I'm going to date? What do I want from the next person I'm going to have something with? I'm not going to say that it's naive or innocent or silly, but it's not the best move to consider the things that I considered when my friend asked me that question. This is not exactly the way you want to go. You want to know exactly what you want from the person because this will help you finding the person. This will help you understanding whenever you meet someone where that person is in life so that you can consider, dream of it, you can speculate about maybe having something with this person. If you have, I don't know, a PhD, you have an academical career and you plan to follow an academical career and invest in research and so on, and this is the stage you are in life and you are busy with that and you meet someone who is just at the point of building a family, I want to start something now, in 1 or 2 years I want to have babies and blah 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 blah, and this is not your plan, mind you, be you a man or a woman in that position that I just described, it's not worth it for you to think of long term, to think of something that is going to last for a lifetime or many years with this person, because you are in different stages in life, you are searching for different things. If you are an adventurous person, you want to travel, you want to see the world, you want to take advantage that you have saved some money or that you can work from home and this allows you to move around, and you have met someone who just wants to settle, someone who just wants to stay in that 9 to 5 job, which is absolutely in order. That's that person's choice. And that person doesn't want to move around, doesn't want to go see the world and so on. It is not going to work. It is not worth thinking of a long-term relationship with that person, because that person is looking for something different from what you're looking for. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. When I'm telling you, try to understand what you want. If you know what you want, it's super important that, and what you want from the person you are going to date. Understand where that person is in life, what is going on in that person's life, what are the plans, short, medium, long term in that person's life. Because one thing that you are going to notice as time passes by and you get older and you experience different relationships is, it is not about, oh, we so much love each other, or oh my god, we have the same tastes, we like the same kind of ice cream, we like pizza instead of sushi, or something like this. You are going to notice that that is not really the most important thing. You are going to notice that if you want it to last, if you want it to be, let's say, eternal, as long as it lasts, to be romantic, you will need to find someone who has the same goals you have, who is at the same page in life and wants to move towards the same direction. Not necessarily doing the same things, but moving more or less on the same direction with the same goals. Maybe you are going to reach that goal through this path and the person is going to reach through this path, but you're both going on the same direction. This is going to help you finding a relationship that is going to last long. Then you are going to have commas, you are going to have exclamation marks, you are going to have interrogation marks. But if it is something solid, if you like each other and you really have the same goals, you are not going to have a final point, so to say, a period that ends it. Because every single relationship will go through turbulence. And this is something that you have to know, and we're going to have a video. We're going to have an episode just dedicated to that. Nowadays we have very, very weird, and I could almost say wrong expectations in terms of relationship. And this is something that we're going to discuss in the future, but I'm already telling you, if you want a relationship where you are never going to have trouble, where you're not never going to have problems, stay single. Stay alone, because it's not going to happen. There will always have something. I'm not saying that it's going to happen often or not, but this is for another video. I just want you to know that this is going to come. There are so many topics that we're going to discuss in this season. But going back to the topic, think seriously, think long, take as much time as you need to find out what you really want, what you want from the person and what you want in life. And this is going to help you a lot making a decision. This is going to help you a lot filtering the people you meet to understand what you want, what they want, in which direction you have to go, if you should really invest in this person, if you shouldn't invest in this person. And I believe that if you think well about that, and if you know well about that, what you want and what you want from the person, the decision is going to be much easier. Then you ask me, well, I have no idea what I want. I have no plans for now in terms of long term or whatever, and I'm down to whatever. I'm willing to see what life brings me. If you really find yourself in that position and you are really honest with this answer, then be really open for everything that is going to come. Because all the situations that I described before to you, and more situations, others that I haven't described, they will come up to you. You are going to find people who want to settle, who want to build a family, who want to settle but don't want to build a family, they just want to have a partner but they don't want to have kids. You are going to find someone who really wants to get married, going to church and all those bureaucratic processes and so on. You're going to find someone who just wants to have sexual experiences, who wants to travel the world, who wants to do this and that. If you really have no idea and you are really like down for whatever, I'm up for anything that is about to come, understand that you are really going to meet that. Once you are really down for whatever, you are going to meet all that, one night stands and so on. You are going to find all kinds of people. And the thing is, if you complain about finding A, B, or C type of person, it's probably your fault. I don't want to be harsh here, I don't want to be mean, but it's probably your fault because you yourself haven't made a decision yet. You yourself don't know where you are at and where you want to go to. It is okay if you haven't decided. It's absolutely okay. Maybe not so okay if you are like 30 years old, 40 years old, 50 years old, and you are kind of lost in translation. But that's for another topic. We're going to talk about ages in life and so on as well. But if you really don't know, and it's okay for you to not know, understand that you're going to get all kinds of people. You're going to get all kinds of projects. You're going to get all kinds of plans across. And deal with them. Understand that that's what you're going to get because you are officially, at least, open for it. Okay? See you in the next episode.